Well guys, it's a Sunday afternoon, went to church this morning, and Colton got a call this morning to do a recovery in Talladega National Forest. So we're headed out there, got the Jeep all loaded up, and we're ready to go. And you wonder why, Judd, since you live so close, why are you putting it on a trailer? Well, my Jeep does drive down the road. Unlike many people's thoughts, it does drive good at 65, 70 miles an hour down the interstate. But we don't know if the Jeep that we're going to recover is going to be able to make it out on its own power yet, or if there's any damage. All we know thus far is that it's a four-door JK. I'll show a picture while I'm talking about it. Four-door JK, looks to have 37s on it, and it's down about 150-foot embankment. So Colton is taking his Jeep, I got mine, and we're gonna head out there, and we should be there pretty soon. Where we at, Colton?
We are on a recovery.
And it's deep down there. If you can see it on camera, easily 150 yards or so. Wow, I can't believe it stayed up all on all fours.
Yeah, I know, right?
Let's see what we're dealing with here. Rear end looks good. Front knuckle's completely shot. Yeah.
Don't think she's no longer connected.
She's connected, but it ain't by much.
Is it broke or just turned all the way?
Your front lower is broke. Front lower is completely broke. We're gonna take that off. Drive shaft's broke.
Is the knuckle still connected, or ball joint's busted, or what?
I think it's just turned and just pinned in the...
It actually looks like it's still connected.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'll take a Jack's Big Cheeseburger.
Yeah.
It's got two arms.
Lower on the other side.
Well, no, it's a
3-link?
Yeah. No, there's one. It's just the other side. If the other side would have broke, we would have been up a creek. I've got more of these soft shackles in the truck. Or sorry, in my Jeep. This recovery wouldn't have gone as well as it did if we did not have good communication. Yep, so you couldn't hear anybody from the top, so we had to use radios the entire time. So I really appreciate Colton. He did a great job, and we communicated very well. I'll stop. We need to keep pulling from right there for another at least 30 feet.
Alright, I got a 30-foot kinetic up here I gotta take out, so I gotta release all tension, so tell me when you're safe.
You good? We're clear.
Releasing tension now.
Well guys, it is hot out here, about 95 degrees, 105 heat index, but we're down in the hole. The Jeep was right there, about 30 feet down, and then we've got them connected, Rhino all the way up. We've had to use a few other straps because it's just so far, but like I said, we've made it up about 30 feet. We've had to cut down a few little of these, it's almost like where they log through here, or some of the trees have fallen. We had to cut some of the stumps up so that he could get up and over it. So we're gonna make a few more pulls up this direction, and then we'll have to reposition. All right guys, the Rhino gear is performing fantastically. man, we're get through some major abuse. It's got some wear marks, but we are wearing this stuff out, getting this Jeep out of here. Let's get them up the rest of the way. All right, straighten back up. Straighten back up. During the entire recovery process, we had to move the Jeeps on the top of the hill to create different angles to pull up the Jeep so to keep it off of the trees and different obstacles as we came up. Keep coming. Go ahead, back on up. Hard passenger. There we go. Well, guys, we got him out. It's absolutely crazy. You can kind of see the path that we went up and where he came from. But a crazy recovery. I'd probably put this as the hardest recovery. Flip Jeeps are pretty easy as long as you know your angles and everything and how to properly attach and everything. Ooh, if I don't fall. But getting a Jeep out of a 200+ foot ravine, pretty gnarly. So that's where the Jeep sat. We took it all the way up there. We couldn't take it up through where it came, so it came this way down into the ditch, and we had to take it back up this way. We were afraid it might flip him back into this little gully that we got going on right here. But just walking back down here to make sure we got all of our equipment and that we tread as lightly as we possibly can. We didn't have to, about fell. Didn't have to cut down any trees, just some stumps like that so the tire could go up and over. But all in all, a good recovery and a safe one.
The spin shift over onto that whole thing.
Come driver.
Put this off the trailer up there. Just hooked.
We made it.
All loaded up. Got the truck out here. Had to go all the way back to Talladega Walmart. Got the truck and trailer. Got it all hooked back up. And it's been a long night, but safe recovery. Everybody's safe. Got the Jeep out without any more damage, so can't ask for more. If you think you have enough recovery gear, you don't. All this recovery gear, we've got a few different little things besides Rhino USA, but majority of it was Rhino USA, and man, it took a beating. I have a Warren winch, he has a Badland winch, and they performed excellently. I was really surprised by the Badlands because, you know, sometimes it gets a bad review. That thing kept on pulling, was hot, and kept pulling. So it just gives a testament of where their winches are at. But the Warren did great. I always trust a Warren, but man, the Rhino recovery gear did awesome. We had a Jeep roughly, what did you say, 200+ feet off in a ravine of 35 to 45 degree slope. We snatch blocked basically the entire time, and then once we got to the top, we had to maneuver through some of these trees, and we had to use both Jeeps to get in out of the trees. So all in all, a good recovery. No one got hurt, and we're all going home safe. Minor damage to the Jeep. We think lower control arm, drive shaft, and maybe one or two little other miscellaneous things, but you should be able to put back together. So guys, we really do appreciate you tuning in. Hit that subscribe button, leave us a like, leave us a comment, and guys, if you're in the Alabama area and you've got a hard recovery, call us.